Welcome, everybody, to this episode of Run Sober Podcast. This is episode number 39.
39.
We are not a local, we are a local Fort Worth and Dallas productions. We do not only discuss running and sobriety, but all walks of life, for every one of us has a unique story. The journey begins and ends with you. Today we have a special guest. It's going to be Karen Sparks. Is that correct?
That is
K-Dog,
correct.
K-Dog in the house.
Yeah.
Let me see if I get this right.
Yes.
No, let's see. There it is. Hey, nice. Next to her is one of my best friends. That's Adam Schroeder right there. Yeah. And then my co-host today is going to be Nick Sepp right next to me. And I am Brandon K. Veltman. And this is it, maybe. Karen, today I want to talk to you about basically your life. I want from growing up. Yeah.
Wow.
From childhood on, Karen.
How many hours do we have?
We have an hour, basically.
Take it way back.
Yeah, but I mean, it moves, and I want to hear about your life. Did you grow up here in the DFW area?
I grew up, I was born in Denison, Texas.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Denison, Texas. Yeah. And
Yes.
go from there. And then I want you to dive into every detail of your life. If it's very emotional, then you don't have to. Okay. Does that sound okay?
That's a lot.
I know it is, but
That's a
you got a story
lot.
though. So this is your story, So this is, and we're going to fire off questions throughout,
Yeah. Give me some questions.
and we'll so just start off with your story where you're born, and then how you got into this whole running community, how you started this this race, the LNE,
Okay.
and in Rise, your program Rise. So just talk about all that, and and if you want to touch on your children, you can. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not going to force you.
Yeah, that's part
To
of
do-
a
to
huge
do-
part of my
that-
story
that
and why
is
I
the
do what I
story.
do.
Yes.
So,
So,
yeah.
So and we all know you very well. So and
But do you?
we've supported you along the way. We can even touch, since both of y'all were on my first 100 miler. Y'all are both out there, and y'all
Yeah. Yep.
and y'all paced me at the very end of it. Which that first one is always pretty emotional for everybody, I think, because
Yes. it is.
you get it done, and you're like, holy shit, like, did I really just do that? So yeah. So go ahead, Karen, fire away. Let us know a little bit. You grew up you're born in Denison.
I was born in Denison.
And also talk a little bit about your father and his in his career as being a coach and all that. I like your father. He's a great guy. So
Yeah.
from the race.
Born and raised in Texas. Been here 48 years.
Ooh, yeah.
So Texas through and through. Yes, born in Denison, Texas. Born to a elementary school teacher and high school teacher, football coach. Nice. So in Texas, you live, eat, breathe football. And so Coach Duke Sparks, was a coach in Denison. Then we moved to Mesquite. And then from Mesquite, we went to Terrell. That's where I went to high school. I lived in Mesquite for about 12 years. And then headed to Terrell, where Dad was my biology teacher. He was a football coach, and he ended up being my high school principal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my senior year.
Dang, so you didn't get away with anything, huh? Out
No,
there?
I did not.
Were you the normal high school kid that partied and did all that?
I sure
Yeah,
did.
even with the principal as father, you know, like
Yeah. I grew up in a very conservative home,
yeah.
faith-based home.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
all that. And so, yes, Duke can be labeled a teacher, coach, pastor, leader,
Badass.
father,
I like
friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's overall badass. Yeah. Mom too. Shout out to my
I
mom.
don't know if I've ever met your mom before, but yeah, shout
You
out to
will.
mom. Shout
You
out
will.
to mom. Yeah.
So, yeah, Sue in the house, Sue and Duke, which their real names are Ira and Dorinda. So there you go.
What?
Very unique.
Dorinda.
Very unique. Yeah. So I know.
Who's Dorinda?
Someone in her family.
Ira
She
and
was.
Dorinda.
Yes.
Ira is your dad?
Yes, Ira Duke.
Holy smokes. What a name, man.
Yeah. So
They,
going.
they find the most like strangest names and say, we're going to be a couple. You
Yeah.
know, like, let's get together.
So yes, high school. So I was obviously I'm an athlete. I was an athlete my whole life.
Yeah.
Started off with basketball. I have an older sister. She's
Okay.
3.5 years older. Always wanted to be like Corey.
Her name's Corey. Yeah. Okay.
Corey with a K and an I.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah.
So,
So-
does Corey run?
No.
She's not
no.
a runner. Okay.
No.
Okay.
She played softball, basketball. That was
okay.
my sister. And I wanted to be a little bit of both. My mom always wanted me to be an ice skater or a cheerleader or on drill team.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously didn't make the ice skating team or anything like that.
Wait, what's ice skating team?
I'm just kidding. I'm being funny. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. My point is
Yeah.
my mom wanted me to be,
Yeah.
like her
Oh,
and drill
okay,
team
okay.
and
Yeah.
more feminine, and dad was the football coach. Like,
Right.
go be an athlete.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. That's where I get never quitting. Like
Oh,
it was in, you finish what you start. And so, I played basketball. I ran cross country. I played volleyball. I ran track. And then I was a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader for about 8 years. That was probably like my pride and joy of being a cheerleader. And then basketball was my second love because of my sister.
Okay.
And but overall, like
So what position in
football.
basketball? Let's talk about this.
they say forward now. I say wing. I'm an old school.
Oh,
like
yeah?
I was a wing. I don't know.
You weren't point guard?
No.
You're
No.
not the tallest.
No, and
That's why
the
I was
thing
like-
is I could shoot
yeah.
and I was great on defense.
Right.
I didn't have a great game, but I always got in trouble for smiling because
You got in trouble for smiling.
Oh yeah, I was.
Why would you get in trouble for that?
You're too nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I would foul out, but I'd have a smile on my face. But anyway,
yeah.
no. But overall, my dream was always, honestly, to cheer on the sidelines while my dad was coaching, and I got that opportunity in high school. My sophomore and junior year, I got to cheer while he was on the sideline coaching, and
Okay.
I was like, there, like that's all I needed, you know, at that time in my life, and so cheerleading and cross country was another one, and there's where the running began because
yeah.
Brandy and I,
y'all went to the same high school together?
well, no, not high
Oh,
school,
okay.
middle school. It started in 7th grade, and we were in cross country together and
Wow.
cheerleaders together. So
Oh,
it goes way back. But anyway, so
and this is in Mesquite?
that was a Mesquite.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We were advancing Vikings. So anyways, so the Terrell Tigers, home of Eric Bishop, AKA Jamie Foxx.
Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you moved out to Terrell after this? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
After Mesquite.
yeah. So I graduated Terrell.
Okay.
So I was a great student. I was a decent athlete. You know, I always got the Heart Award because I had so much fight and grit and perseverance. I just wasn't always the best but I was never MVP.
Oh, okay,
No, I'm
okay.
just kidding. So, but yes.
So let's
party
pause.
on the
Let's pause
weekends.
for 1 second.
Yeah.
Did you move around because Pops
Yes.
was getting jobs in different
Yes.
areas?
Correct.
Okay, so
Football. Mm-hmm.
wherever Pops went, that's where
Yep.
daughters went.
That's
right?
exactly
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yep.
So that's why y'all are out in Terrell now. Okay.
Oh, no,
no,
I don't-
not right now. But I'm just y'all went out to Terrell.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So, graduated high school, went off to Stephen F. Austin.
Oh wow.
Axe and Jacks.
That's a party school right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephen F. Austin.
Yeah.
My brother went there actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
SFA.
Yes.
So and you're
Neck and
you're
nowhere.
48.
I am.
He's a year older than me. I'm 49. He's 50. Yeah. So he might have been there at the same time as you. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So he graduated from Stephen F. Austin.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there a couple years and
Yeah.
then I headed, I didn't stay in school.
I headed, yeah.
Yeah.
Even with dad as a principal.
I know. I got my, what do you call that? You don't get your bachelor's, you get your
Associates.
associates. I got 2 years of school.
I got one on the wall over there. That's
Yeah.
all I got. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yep.
Hey,
I'm working on my
We did
bachelor's.
Shout out to Dallas College.
yes.
I got associates from there too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. That's
Shout
awesome.
out.
So, yeah, that's basically after that. I just started working and continued partying.
Oh
and,
yeah. So do you mind touching on any of the partying aspects or no? You don't. You want the audience to know?
Oh,
Because me and I don't even want to bring up Adam, but me, I'm a recovering addict.
well, yeah.
So
yeah.
so yeah.
We'll get to that next time.
Yeah. Next hour. Yeah. So I didn't know if did
I'm
you?
not going to hit a lot on that. It's
Yeah,
just, it's a
okay,
part of
yeah.
my story.
Right,
It's where I will say Brandy and I got back together and we were, we had several years of
Yeah.
good times, bad times, and crazy times.
Okay.
That's,
there you go.
that's
Yeah.
what I'll say.
Perfect. Yeah.
You know a lot of her story, so
Yeah.
I was along for the ride until I wasn't.
Okay.
And you know, I think it's because where we are now, it's like redemption.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
where we are in our life now. But back then, wild and crazy, all the things, and
It seems like everybody hits that point too
Yeah.
in life. So it's not real like out of the norm. You know what I mean? Like each
Right.
one of us has hit
Yeah.
that point where we're like, oh shit, we blew a gasket of too much of partying or substance abuse or whatever it was.
Right.
And then even if it's drinking or even watching a sibling, you know,
Right.
sometimes you're watching a sibling
yes,
lose control, you know? And,
Yes.
so that's everybody seems like they see it, you know, even
Mm-hmm.
even as parents, you're watching your kids fall apart too sometimes. So,
absolutely. So that was a critical time in my life, and it's kind of, I mean, it's sad because I had to shut the door on that and
Yeah.
on people,
okay.
and that meant her, my best friend,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had to walk the other way.
Yeah,
I knew
hear you,
that it was a spiritual thing for me.
Yeah.
And I knew it was a dead end road for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, because of the way I was raised and with the mother and father that I have and all the prayers, that I came back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I drifted, I went away, and I came back. And
So good family values. For
Yes,
sure. Yeah.
for sure.
So
I wouldn't
could see-
be here
Yeah.
right now without them.
I could,
no way.
I couldn't see just by knowing your father just
Yeah.
a little bit. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
see him allowing one of his kids to just
Mm.
completely fall apart. You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if that's the case, but he just seems like
No,
he would. I don't know if he's always been like that or just
Yes.
the older he's gotten,
oh yeah.
And that maybe relates to being a coach too. Like you don't want to see your student athletes fall apart either. You know what I mean?
Well, my dad is the oldest of 10 children, and
Oh,
he
wow.
had an alcoholic father,
Okay. Uh-huh.
absent father, until the last 10 years of my grandfather's life.
Mm-hmm.
He came back, and he was there for, I'm not to get on that, but it says a lot about who
Yeah,
he is and where he came from, and being the oldest of 10 children, and, you know, his father figure, but how blessed am I, my sister and I, to have a father that wasn't like that.
Okay.
I know with everything that I've lost in my life, and sorry if I get emotional because I am a very emotional person,
that was part of it.
that I am so blessed
Yeah.
to have a mom and a dad that are still in my corner and they've never left me.
Yeah. That's
And not everybody has that.
Right,
And I'm
yep.
aware.
Yeah.
And I heard something the other day, and I'm kind of ADHD
No,
and all
no,
over
no.
the place,
Hey,
but
we're all that way.
Yeah, me too.
Keep going.
I heard it on Instagram, and it's from I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
And he's like on this winning streak, and he says that 2 L's make a W.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, we're winning.
Right.
And he said, you're winning when your mom picks up the phone.
Oh yeah.
You're winning when your dad or your sister picks up the phone.
Yeah.
You're winning because you woke up today.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're living, we're breathing,
Yep.
and we're alive.
Yep.
Now, we have to choose and make those choices on how we want to take that first step. But, and I know I'm getting off subject here, but I'm just saying, I heard that and I want to give credit to, I just can't think of his name right now. It just like hit me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, because from my journey and what I have lost, grandparents, friends, and my own children,
Yeah.
wow. Like I still have my mom and dad and my sister.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
And that's,
Blessing.
yeah. And for me, and I know y'all all know me, but you know, my faith is huge. My relationship with my higher power,
Yeah.
with God, for me, that's the only way, like I said, without the family I have and the army I have in my corner in the community and with him
Yeah.
and my angels, I wouldn't be here, because that goes, as I go back and I talk about, you know, where I went on my journey, and then that's, you know, I met my husband and I got
Yeah,
married.
yeah.
I had children when I was 27, 28 years old.
Okay.
And, you know, that's 20 years ago. And
Where was this at actually when you met him? Was it in
Plano.
Plano
I
here.
worked,
Okay,
where I
so-
was working.
okay,
We were in the mortgage industry, and I met him
Okay.
at work.
Okay.
And I don't want to
Yeah.
hone in so much on him, but that's a part of my journey. It's a
Right.
part of, you know, my life, and it's a huge reason why I do what I do today. And so I got married, had children. I also have a stepdaughter, and she's still here with me.
Okay.
Her name's Hannah. She's 27 years old.
Oh wow.
She just had a baby, so I'm like a step grandmother.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm like, it's such an
That's awesome.
honor
Yeah.
and a privilege to still be in her life.
Yeah.
And yeah, she just had a baby girl, and she was born on my daughter's birthday.
Oh
So,
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
that was like mind blowing.
yeah,
So anyway, wow, that was such a Reagan, which was my daughter
Uh-huh.
thing. It's like God and Reagan did something that day, and it was like Hannah had her, like, I can't even put words to it really.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So
11 years.
So your stepdaughter, does she come out to the races ever? Or not?
She
Or is
hasn't been to one yet.
Oh, okay. Is she?
she wants to.
Does she live currently?
She lives
here
in Sherman.
Sherman. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So she's not too far.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
when I got married, and we started our family in Van Alstyne,
Okay.
and then we were all over the place. I'll just say really quickly, what I know now is not what I knew then. But what I know is that I married a fraud. I married a narcissist,
Yeah.
sociopath that turned psycho.
Yeah.
That is, I am a survivor of domestic abuse and domestic violence. And that is a huge reason why I'm here, why I started the Great Root Movement, the Love Never Ends Trail series, and the Women's Love Move Rise. And so, I mean, just to hit on that, I will say it has been 10 years and just a couple months since my kids have been gone. They died November 1st, 2015, in a house fire that was set by their father. So it was a double homicide, suicide.
Oh wow.
And he killed everyone in the house, including the animals, and he burned my whole life to the ground. So that,
Were you currently living with him at the time?
I had already filed for divorce, and it was 2 weeks later that he did that, because it was his first. So I'd already gotten out, and I went to my parents, took the kids, and then that was his first weekend to have them overnight
yeah.
during Halloween.
Oh wow.
And he took them, that night. I think it was in the wee hours of the night. And November 1st is when they were.
And this where
in the
was
house.
this at? Is this
In Van Alstyne.
Van Alstyne. Okay. And
Yeah.
did I don't want to touch a lot on him, but did he have did he grow up in a environment where would make him into an animal like this, or No, he
No.
didn't. Okay, so
I-
he had a good family and background and all that you knew of, or
that I knew of.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And was he
Obvi-
military base or no military? Okay, yeah, okay. I was just
No,
wondering.
and he was not. Everybody that doesn't know my story wants to know if he was an alcoholic, drug addict,
Yeah,
things like that. No,
Yeah, okay, yeah,
no. Yeah, and obviously, I loved his family. So, no, this is it's a
Do you still stay in
That's
touch with him today? Or?
decision that he made. Not as much. No.
Okay,
No. But no.
Yeah,
hard
no
it's-
bad blood.
No.
but yeah,
No.
I got what you're saying.
No. I mean, I felt the whole thing. I mean, and it's scriptural to me. It's, love never fails in the Bible, but love never ends is what, was created right when my kids were killed, and we had it on shirts, and then that just stuck with me. It's all over my bracelets. It's, Eleni,
Yeah,
love never ends.
Yeah,
It's all that. And so, I, in this journey and in grief, and we've all experienced grief in some way, the cycle of all the stages, the anger, the denial, the sadness, all of it. I've had all those things, but my point is I know that the root of who Reagan and Grant are and who I say are because they are present in my life,
of course.
spiritually. I don't like to talk to them about them in past tense, even though I know that physically they're not here. So, but they are love. They showed love. They are amazing, and they were amazing to their friends and to everybody. They were just so special. And I am trying so hard as their mom, as their advocate, as their voice to be that for others. And I fail all the time. We fall short. We do.
Yeah.
But I also feel that they are the reason I get up. They're my why. They're my purpose to.
Beautiful smiles too. Because
Oh,
I
gosh.
remember
Yes.
your races. You have them
I know, they're all
everywhere, and
over
I'm
the
like,
place,
wow,
yeah.
man. That's
Yes.
one of the most emotional races I've ever done in my life. And I was like,
By far the most emotional race I've
Yes.
I felt definitely their presence.
Yeah.
Yes. And I love hearing those stories from people that of you guys that know me and of total strangers. They're just like, that's what helped me, on mile 10 or mile 20, whatever it was. And, seeing their faces on the trail.
always smiling too. you know?
Yes.
So they're very happy.
Yes.
Happy. Maybe they got that from you.
Yeah,
that smile that you were talking about.
That was my nickname kind of growing up. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yes. So anyway,
Yeah.
I kind of went off on a tangent there, but I
Well,
mean, that's
let
where
me. I'll chime in for a little bit. So when I first met you, I think I met you through Adam and Megan. Is that correct?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And so when I first ever saw you, it was so I was out at Grasslands and I saw you were pacing some girl. And you were tearing her ass up because she was like I don't know, but whatever the case is, you were on her case,
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, that's what I need for a pacer for my first 100 miles, And
Yeah.
I was like, this girl with the maroon hair is what I want. Well, luckily, Adam and Megan knew you. And so,
Yes.
and that was the first time I ever
Y'all were
met
the
Denny
medical
too.
team
So that was the
that-
first time I met Denny also.
yeah.
So I actually sat next to him after I finished that 50 miler and we were sitting in a lawn chair and we talked and stuff like that.
I know. I was kind of a drill sergeant that day because here's the deal.
No,
She is my friend, and she's
Yeah.
like one of my co-race directors. And
Oh, yeah, but-
Nicole.
Yeah.
So it's not that I was. It's just I had to get to a point for us to move. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
And we were doing it for her brother. We were
okay,
running for her
yeah,
brother
nice,
that's
yeah.
passed away.
Oh,
and
okay,
so
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a hard day, but we did it and we made it through and continued marching on for her and her brother. And I had to I had to get to that place. I mean, I feel like that's a part of, pacing and crewing. You sometimes have to.
Oh yeah. No, you got to
gotta-
push them. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like totally a part of being a pacer. Is that
Yeah.
that day, like you and your runner have a specific goal that you're trying to achieve, and I mean things might get rough. But
yeah.
after the race and after
It's
you get
all
the
love.
buckle, we're gonna
Yeah.
be high fiving and cheersing and everything. But yeah, I mean, some tough love comes along with
It was definite
getting
tough
it
love.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all out of love, but very tough. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So the
So-
so I stayed in Adam's camper that weekend, and
Oh, yeah.
and he had this wicked alarm that was going off because I guess I don't know what it was. Maybe the battery was dying or something.
This was
It was,
grasslands?
yeah, the first 50
okay.
miler that I did. Remember that alarm that was going off in the middle of the night just kept waking me up over and over again. So I got no sleep before that race, basically. And also, he put me on this bunk bed, right? And I'm 6'2", so that little bunk bed on those campers, I'm like bent sideways. You know what I mean? So
They're
it
meant
was,
for, they're meant for small
yeah.
teenagers.
But you know what? I'm very thankful that you put me up. Period. So
Yeah.
thank you, Adam. And so that day I did meet you and.
Well, shout out to Meg, my wife.
Oh, Meg,
From
yeah.
Medical.
Karen. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, Megan, yeah.
I know my wife, when she heard your story, like it blew her away. Like it gave her the energy to go out and tackle her first ultra. Like she's like, yeah. I know you mean a lot to her. A lot.
Well, she means a lot to me. And you guys are awesome. All of you are at this table, this whole community.
Yeah, I appreciate
mean,
that, man.
yeah, y'all
Thank
have
you very
been-
much. So you were there for me, so I always feel like I'm indebted to you.
Yeah, I don't,
So-
it's not that I have all, I think why I keep being chosen, I don't know, maybe someone can correct me that hears this, of being along for pacing and crewing. It's not that I'm the best runner. I'm not the fastest. I'm hopefully not the slowest. No, I'm just kidding. But it's, I think the mental and and emotional strength that I have because of what I've been through that can help people get across their finish line. So
It's the energy. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no.
Well, I do have
there's
energy.
No doubt about it. You've got the most energy out of
thank
anybody
you,
at any
Adam.
race I've ever been to. And
Yeah, it's the presence too. That maroon hair. I'm like,
Well-
you're unique.
the reason I did
I was like,
this,
I've seen other girls with maroon hair, and I was like, hey, is that Karen? Nope.
it's definitely not hot pink. I don't do the hot pink, but it's like the reason I did this is after my children passed. A couple years later, my cousin gave me a job in a hair salon, and I was the receptionist. So of course, I was the guinea pig to try any colors on your hair. Obviously, I didn't want all the colors, but I loved. Because my kids loved A&M and TCU, so I thought maroon and purple.
Yeah.
And so I started putting burgundy, like the maroon or magenta
Yeah.
and purple in my hair. And then I just kind of, I don't know, it's gone from there, but that's why. That's why I've done this for my kids. And then I really liked it. So
When you think about pacing too, like you need someone who's like a cheerleader, high energy,
yes.
has experience,
Yes.
has got people, out of the depths to get in the buckle type
Yeah.
of thing, and someone that's going to keep you going. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely can see that.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, yes, so I'll just receive that. So yeah, I mean, I do think it is my energy.
For sure.
But along the way, I was just having this discussion the other day that, life happens and our spark and that energy can die due to things that have happened.
Yeah.
And I think just in that, through grief and through this journey of going to the depths of hell and back,
Yeah.
like the shock and adrenaline was there for so long. And then when that falls off, it's like reality hits and you're just like, whoa, like, and so I can see, and I've had friends and family be like, we miss that spark in you. It's my last name,
Yeah.
for goodness
yeah,
sakes.
Yeah.
So,
Sure, yeah.
I realized that, and it hurts to hear that, but they're right. And so I'm working on that. I'm working on getting that spark back, the energy. I realize also, like when things, when when you train and plan for so long, for whatever, your A race, for race directing, for pacing and crewing, or whatever it is, and then it's over.
Oh,
You know,
you have emptiness inside.
Yes.
So it's
And
it's
what's
almost
the
like
next
coming
thing?
down from dope.
Oh yeah.
That's the way I would look at it. Like I was like, you're up way up here in a high, and then you just drops. The bottom
Yes.
drops out of you.
You feel
That's why I
empty.
keep trying to feed another race, like right afterwards.
finish-
Give me another one. Give me another one.
The finish line is this major high. And
Yeah,
You've been training for it for months, years, whatever the case may be, and then you finish, and you're like, "What do I do now?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's tough.
That's why I think like you have to enjoy the process so much of like thinking about attaining that goal, because you know, people have asked me what I mean by this, but a lot of times I'll say like the race day isn't promised. So you have to enjoy the process getting to the race day.
Yes.
Like there's so many times like throughout my years that I've trained hard for something, done training races all the way worked up to it. And then, you know, something happens the week of and you get totally sick or just whatever happens and you don't get to do that race that you spent like a year and your money and your time and all that thinking about it, training for it, and then you don't get to do it. So like you have to think too, like, what are you going to do then?
Exactly.
You know, when you don't get to do what you have been training for so long, like how
Just
are you
like
going to
these
navigate
Olympic
that?
athletes right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
Oh wow. Yeah.
I
you
mean,
have
like
to have
Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't been watching the Olympics, but I understand what you're saying.
But
Like,
every 4 years, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
train.
they train so
for
hard, and if it's like,
Exactly.
a
and
couple
then-
days out of 4
and then they
years.
mess up on something
Or
right
break-
in the big moment.
break
It's
your
like, holy
leg.
shit,
Yeah.
man! Oh yeah.
What
yeah.
are you going to do then? And
Exactly.
is the thing. And you have to think about that while you're training for something too. And people put so much time and effort and value on their own person, thinking that this goal is something that is going to like fulfill them. But you also have
Exactly.
to have that exit plan too, to think about, well, what if I don't?
Exactly. That's one thing I've learned through this journey is, I mean, because we're not promised tomorrow.
No.
We're not promised the next minute, the next second. So take it in. And yes, enjoy the journey along the way. Because, yeah, you're not promised to get on the start line. And we're not promised to cross the finish line. So whatever happens along that way is what we always say in the gap of our, you know, the years that we're alive. What are we doing in that time, in that gap? What are we doing? And for ourselves and for others, for the community.
Yeah.
And so, anyways,
No, my 100 miler that I had both of y'all on. I had a broken shoulder at the time,
yes, you do.
and I was like, I'm like, I felt that I wasn't that gimpy, but
No,
okay.
I'm kidding.
I didn't even know you had. I was like, look at this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. So I felt like I was letting everybody else down around me. Like, you know, like my crew, my pacer, if I just give up, you know? So I was like, I'm not fucking giving up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do this with a broken shoulder, you know?
Yeah.
And I just went ahead with it. And I mean, it was early on in the race. I hit I thought it was a low water crossing and it was deep, man. It was like
It went all the way up
knee
to-
deep or something, and I just busted ass.
Yeah.
My phone went into the water. I was like, "Holy shit, man! I'm already falling." And
Yeah.
but yeah. So that was sometimes, especially in those situations, it's a first for you, you know, and you don't know if maybe this is a time you should maybe give up a little bit, you know? You know what I mean? And instead I was like, now I would have been like, fuck this. I'll race again some other day,
Yeah.
you know? But at that moment I was like, no, there's no way in hell I'm going to give up and let my people down, you know, especially you and Denny. I just met y'all. So I was like, and I'm asking almost two complete strangers to, will y'all be my crew captain and my pacer? And y'all were like,
Sure.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
You were down with it. So,
Let's do this.
so it was, and then Denny had like a whole plan put like a spreadsheet.
Very strategic. Yes.
A spreadsheet laid out,
He's
you know.
boss man.
And then I was like, holy shit, there's no way I can let these people down now. You know,
Yeah.
it's like they put in a lot of work on
Yes.
their end, you know.
Yes.
And so not just my training, but their end. So that first 100 was it was something else, man. It was probably the most memorable and most beautiful race I've done.
That's awesome.
Now Adam's been back every year since, so we've done this for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And now he's about to move to Arizona, and I'm like, motherfucker, don't leave me, because I'm gonna do it next year too.
I've done less miles every year.
Yeah. So the first year he put in like 60 miles or some shit with me.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
He
So
did.
it was,
He did.
So that was
awesome.
that was beautiful, and I really appreciate that that y'all put in time.
I feel
time
like
for
it-
me, you know.
Yeah, but it's an honor to be asked. That is such an honor to me. I mean,
I've never
obviously-
been on that end yet. No one's ever asked me.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, they have.
It's because you're running the race anyway,
Right?
every weekend.
They say, "Hey, I'm signing up." Oh, I'm gonna sign up too then.
Yeah, like when I don't know where I'm at in the storyline here, but
We were talking about you being a crew and being the
Yeah, but
honored
where
to be
I-
honored to
Why
be
don't you
asked.
start
Where I
like
met.
talking about how you got into
Right.
like trail running and then starting
Yeah.
LNE?
yeah. So
yeah.
right, I mean, I'll just make this short and sweet. I'll try. Right after Reagan and Grant, my daughter and son, that passed, I was put in a boxing gym, and so boxing was like my first love for a whole year. That's what helped me. My sister dropped me off, and it was like dropping me off at. No one knew what to do with me. Take her, let her hit her bag. I did it for so saved my life.
So were you at Title or no?
Yes,
Okay, so you're Title Allen, right?
I was when
Okay,
it. Yeah,
So I knew the lady that ran that
Heidi.
place, Heidi.
yeah.
Because I was Title Frisco.
Well, Heidi runs my races, and she's been my personal
I'm
trainer.
sorry, I was Title McKinney
Oh,
before
okay.
it closed down. right
That was
over here.
Michelle, I think, was her. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Her name was oh man, I forgot her name. But
Yeah.
it wasn't Michelle. Oh yeah.
So boxing became my first love. That helped me lose weight. I was pretty overweight when my kids passed due to being in the toxic relationship I was in and a lot of prescription meds.
Yeah.
I'll just put it there. That I was, it wasn't healthy. So I was toxic too. Healthy, like from the inside out. So, anyways, boxing, and then that turned into running. Heidi got me into running, and then here comes Brandy back in my life because I'll just say real quick, I had not seen Brandy in about it was like 15 years.
Oh wow. Yeah,
And she showed up to my kid's funeral.
oh yeah.
And I remember where she was sitting. I can see her with her mom.
Yeah.
And yeah, that right there, relationships that came back in my life due to my pain. I can't thank God enough because what, he meant for bad, God meant for good. And he brought people back in my life, even though that I had to go through the pain, but there was gain in this too. And I know I can say that now because I'm this far along. Like I couldn't say that early on, but I can say that now. And the people that have been brought back into my life that I once knew, that he took me from, like that my husband kept me from, and now they're back in my life. And then all the new people in my life, the community. So, so running, Brandy asked me, she's like, okay, let's do the Dallas BMW half marathon. Let's go. And it was in 2 months. I was like, okay, cool. We went out and ran 13 miles. I didn't even know what the heck I was doing.
That's
I
funny
was just
that
following
that's
her.
a starter for
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
The Dallas Half
Yeah.
Marathon is always
Yeah.
the starter.
So it went from that, me doing that a couple years, doing the marathon. And I just kept, of course, I was like, whatever they call it, like stung with the, what do you call it?
You got the bug.
Yeah. She definitely created a monster. Another one. So anyways, and she was on her, the sobriety journey.
yeah.
So it's like, she was 4 years ahead of me on this.
Oh yeah.
Like in her journey. And so the redemption there of her coming back into my life and asking me to start running with her, thank you, Brandy Star Ray.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that helped
Shout
me.
out to Brandy. Badwater coming up for Brandy. Hey, again.
So that's where it started. And then she introduced me to the trails, and the rest is history, because that was nature became my church, became everything. And then I started running at Irwin. That's where I met Greg and Jen Kirkpatrick, and at the time Baja. Those three, they invited me to Team Dirt and Vert,
Yeah.
and then met Denny, met Nick, and then just all of, I mean,
Community
there's
came
so many
together.
names
Yeah,
that, but like the OGs of Team Dirt and Vert, and where it went from there. So Greg,
What about Andrew? Was Andrew part of Dirt and Vert? Andrew Marvin?
no, that was, he's
he wasn't.
DDR. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
but he always comes to back then, no.
No, okay.
I didn't know him till later.
Yeah,
I met so many cool people along the way. And of course, I mean, Andrea Moore.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Shout out to Andrew.
Yes, yes.
I just saw her in Arizona, actually. So.
I saw that.
Yeah, she was doing the burrito miles.
Oh, yes, the Burrito League. Yes.
Burrito League
What's
challenge.
What's a
She like
burrito?
You're not familiar with it?
She won
wow.
the female, yeah.
So they created this. So at first it was you get burritos for a whole year from Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah. If you run the segment so many times.
Mm-hmm.
So then Chipotle got out of it. And I guess the same guy that does our Air Vapor.
Yes,
that
Air
does
Vapor.
races. He created the Burrito League and became nationwide. Not even nationwide, even out of our country, even in other countries they were doing it.
Okay.
And so we had a segment here over in Grapevine that
Tom did. Or,
I was
no.
doing it too. I was out there doing it too. Yeah, I did 100 and something.
Wow.
It was another guy. I'm not familiar with him, but someone set it up.
Yeah,
there was a
he
segment
did,
out
yeah.
there that everybody ended up doing.
The guy that
on
set it up,
DFW.
his name was Austin.
Okay.
Yes, but
Okay.
he was. They got in touch with him, so Arizona got in touch with him to set it up here.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
so it was linked up. All of it was all linked up, and we actually got a gift card at the end. If you went the last day and did the segment once, you got a $14 gift card for a free burrito. Even if you don't win, But Trailhead Running Supply got involved. They gave out gift cards with the burrito challenge. You got burritos for a year from one of the local Mexican food restaurants.
Well, and something that Andrea said, and I think, I don't know if she did it on a podcast or if she did it on TikTok. I don't know where she said it, but it was kind of what Nick said a minute ago, where, that was really hard what they were doing. It was a 0.3 mile loop. And how many miles that she ran, and then she would do it after work, before work, and all the times, and just, grinding with so many people. And then she met so many people, but she did like with just the journey in that itself of when we're in it and we're in the pain and we're in the grueling hours of whatever we're doing, we can't wait for it to be over.
Right. Yeah.
But then when it's over, we're so sad. It's
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You hit
So
that
it's
high
like-
again.
Yeah.
And then the crash.
Yes.
It's crash and burn, man. You don't just crash. You get sad.
Yes.
But
yeah.
so that burrito league
yeah.
in Arizona during Black Canyon, he reopened the segment at the
Okay.
finish line of the 50K.
I thought she was there
That's where I
volunteering for
ran
y'all.
Andrea.
Okay.
I saw Andrea.
Okay.
She was just running that segment
that's
back
cool.
and forth, and I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit, is that Andrea Moore?"
Yeah.
And I went over there and said, "What's up to her?" So
Yeah.
that was
She's
was-
one of my OGs too. And I mean, because Denny and myself and Brandy and Jackie and Andrea and all the, I mean, we would, Dallas BMW, Cowtown, all the things. But I remember Andrea's first 50 miler in Dallas on the streets.
Oh,
it was
wow.
Denny, me, Brandy, and Andrea. And Jackie was on her bike being our chief, like, leader.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
Jackie's
The
awesome.
crew.
Shout out to Jackie,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah.
So
Sure.
that was like her first 50 miler. And then and then her coming out to pace me for my first 100 miler
Oh yeah.
on the trail.
Yeah.
She did 50 miles. Well,
Nice.
so that might've been her first 50 actually. it's just mind blowing because we were
Yeah.
at Irwin Park. Because I'll go back. I mean, so all the things that we do with Team Dirt and Vert, Greg became my coach. All
Yeah,
the
yeah,
things.
yeah.
So shout out to
Greg,
Greg.
yeah.
Yes. And it just all the people, the community that. So that was during COVID. My first 100 was supposed to be in Indiana. That Brandy introduced me to the IT 100 out in Indiana. And shout out to the Hoosiers. Yeah.
Hoosiers. Hey.
So, yeah.
I'm not a big Hoosiers fan, but shout out to them.
Okay. But anyway,
Yeah.
so COVID hit and I couldn't go. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own 100 miler at Irwin Park
Oh, damn.
and solo.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I told Greg and, I had Denny and
Did-
and Brandy was.
did everybody come out and run
out of
with you, or?
Yes. So it was
Yeah,
Halloween.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
Because I did it on the 5-year anniversary of my kids passing.
Oh, wow.
It lined up the date, the time, everything. It was so amazing. And that happens this year again. It happens this year, and Brandy wants me to be at Javelina. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
So
Did
back,
she signed up for Javelina?
yes.
Oh,
and
okay,
so,
cool.
and that's where she wants me to be. And the time I was doing my first 100, she was in Javelina, and she was calling me to like check in because she was out running 100 miles, and I was too.
Yeah, yeah.
She just wasn't with me, like, she was there in spirit.
Yeah.
So I had Jen and Greg and Denny and my dad and my family and there's so many others. Nick, huh? Channel 8.
Oh, the
Yes.
news is out there.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Sorry. Yeah, they won an Emmy award for our.
That's when news was good.
Yes. Yeah.
On your solo 100.
Yes.
That you
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Holy
Dad
shit,
called
that's
Mike
awesome.
Leslie. So shout out to Mike Leslie and
shout
AP. Yeah. So they were my videographers and interviewers, and yeah, they were with me for 72 hours, and they came out. Yes, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on channel. It's a cool
Nice.
little snippet. And so
So did they do a little back history on you too?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like the reason?
yeah.
behind
So
it,
I
I
had
think.
that and the Runner's World magazine and all the different things that had done. It's been a journey, but my brain,
Yeah.
when you have trauma brain and all that, like,
yeah.
like I can't remember everything, but it's been a
Yeah. Plus you're 48.
perimenopause.
I'm 49 and I know exactly what you're saying.
Well,
I forget people's names. Like,
Females
like
know what
it's
I'm talking
like
about.
it's crazy,
yeah. Anyways, so that first 100 miler means like everything to me.
Yeah.
That was
sure.
epic. Greg and Jen had this metal like engraved piece of wood that had Irwin Park 100 mile, and so I had different pacers through the night, and so they had a big Halloween event, and people just came out and then just joined, and just I would have pacers here and there, and I mean. I think I did it in 31 hours, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter. I mean, I had Kelly
that was yours.
and Pam and all the people and Fiona, all my pacers that were like, this is harder than any race that you would have signed up for because you don't have all the hype. I mean, I had them, but it's so much on a smaller level.
Yeah.
But that was back when Irwin was. Wow, I miss Irwin.
Oh yeah. So what's
R.I.P. Irwin.
So what happened to Irwin?
Well, I'm just saying the construction and the building and the homes and
OG
yeah.
Squircle's gone.
yes, the OG Squircle.
Is it a
It makes
are
me
they
sad.
doing away with it? Or
Well,
no?
this-
What's their plans for that? Do you know?
I'll let Nick.
Yeah, I'll touch on it a little bit. So, like there was like a year or two ago when they started kind of taking some of the trees down and stuff. They took a little bit of the trail and we had to like kind of cut in a new section. I was part of that, cutting in a new section. It actually is, I think a little bit better now because it keeps it above the rain. It was a rainwater washout right there, so it can, it's an improvement to keep it open longer. But I think there's some long-term plans to kind of make it more of a community park, maybe something similar to like a Bonnie Wank Park or something, or however you pronounce the last name. But I imagine there'll still be trails. It'll probably be similar to what they're doing at Northwest Community Park too,
Right.
in Frisco. There'll still be trails. It's just there's neighborhoods going up around and everything, and the growth is unfortunate to see, but good at the same time,
Yeah.
I guess. Like things have to evolve
Right.
over time, and it's just something we have to accept, really.
I know
But
change is hard.
luckily, change is hard for sure, but luckily the park's still there,
Yes.
and we can still enjoy the
Trails.
trails, and they'll still be there in some capacity, so we'll
Right.
be able to enjoy it anyway. But
I mean, they
it's
are
not
gonna
the same
start-
that it was,
right?
no.
And they're going to start construction in May, where, like I'm not going to be able to do my event in August there because no major events going on until they're finished with the inside of the park, not
That's
just
what I was gonna
outside.
ask.
Yeah, it's the inside. But back in the day, it was a 9-mile loop, 9-ish, and then the 5-mile squircle. So in my 100 miles, I got to go gravel, trail, and it was
cool.
so
Yeah,
nice. Now
cool.
it's very hard because of the traffic and everything. It's kind of dangerous, actually.
yeah,
So,
it's dangerous.
yeah. But anyway, so fast forward, the 100-miler was amazing. And then I was doing 100Ks, 100 miles, doing all the races. And then I got to go back in 2022. That was my first race at Irwin Park to race direct. And my co-race director, Denny, and Nicole, I met Nicole through my Love Move Rise program, which was it's a women's hiking group that I like to put together, and just have a space just for women to come and just be. And you don't have to have any level of experience, just to be around each other and to move, because movement is life and medicine for our bodies. So in our
How
minds,
often do you host that, and where and when?
well, I like right now it's just once a month, like the second Wednesday of the month. And I was doing Irwin a lot, but since the construction and it's kind of hard for people to get back there now, I've been going to Oak Point.
Okay.
And I had your lovely wife show up, Allie. And so, more women have been coming to Oak Point when I have it there because I think it's an easier place to get to.
Yeah.
But I might do Arbor Hills sometimes, or I don't know.
Okay.
But right now it's Oak Point.
Where could someone find more information on that?
That would be at either basically thegreatroutemovement.com.
Okay.
I have links to the Love Move Rise that's under that umbrella. I have Karen 8 Sparks. Either way, I have 2 websites.
Okay.
And you can find all of that on both of my websites.
Or on Facebook too?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a private group. So if someone doesn't know me, can friend me and I can get them in the group.
Okay.
On Facebook. So, yes, and we volunteer in the community, things like that as well. I don't know where I was going before that, but for the Love Move Rise and
You were talking about what was leading up to race directing your first race at Irwin.
yeah, 2022. The Love Never Ends Trail Series had we had our first 5, 10, and 15K at Irwin Park, and it was amazing. And that was and so a week later, I headed to Indiana and ran the 100-miler.
Oh, nice.
So I've only done 2 100s, and that is
Only?
it.
What's only?
Well, hey.
Come on now. Come on. There's a lot of people that have never done any.
Well, I know.
Only 2.
And done all the things in
fantastic.
between that, but it's just I've wanted more, and I want more, but the timing is,
So I've
we're all in
seen you
seasons.
pick up your running. You have you've been doing you've been running
challenge.
running every day for
for-
so many consecutive days, right?
I tried to, yes, that was another thing through the women's group that I'm trying to get people off the couch and just, I think anybody can do 1 mile a day.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all it was, a 1 mile a day challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm on day 184 right now.
So since 184 days of it, how do you feel though?
Oh,
Do you feel like your training? Were you doing the same before this, or once
no,
this
it's-
hit, you were like, okay, this will be a challenge for me too.
Oh, it is because
Okay,
I feel like I gotta keep that.
Yeah, keep going. The
Keep
streak.
it up.
Yeah, the streak.
And it's
keep the
not,
streak alive.
and it's either if the timing, on the clock is okay, I can only do 1 to 2 miles a day, but I ruck doing that.
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
I can run, of course, I'm going to try to do 5 miles or more, but it's just scheduling, and we don't all have the time, but I feel like you make the time to do. I don't care if you're on rollerblades or you're even if you're on your bike,
Right,
1 mile a day, you can do it.
Do something.
Yes.
That's what I say. Every day, do something.
Do something,
Yeah.
move.
Even if you're picking up some dumbbells and just curling a little
Yeah.
bit or doing some push-ups, whatever you're doing, do something.
Yes. I
You
mean,
know,
my,
something that you don't normally do every day.
right.
That's
Yeah.
always good for you.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm an athlete at heart, but yes, a lot of injuries, a lot of things have happened, and I feel like things have caught up with me. That's where I feel like in this. I just did Bandera, but that's been like I did that
shit,
because
I
it
was
was
out there too.
I know
That shit's
I know.
hard, man.
It's
That
very
ain't no
hard.
easy task.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit, what did I just get myself into?
Yeah.
I actually ate mushrooms out there. Towards the end there, I had some mushrooms and I was like, the last 10 miles, I'm going to eat these mushrooms, see how things go. And
How'd it go?
well, my pacer bailed out on me. So
Okay.
I was in the dark by myself. And mushrooms,
Oh,
in
mushrooms.
and mushrooms in the dark is just not, it ain't that cool. You know, everything's breathing. Of course, you know, all the plants are breathing like,
Well, they're already doing that.
yeah,
when
but,
you're,
but you see it, you know, it's like
Nothing.
they're alive, you know, everything's alive. But other than that, it was, I don't know. I finished. How about that?
yeah,
It
well,
wasn't like any kind of epic time, but I finished.
I wanted to do the 100K, and
Yeah.
you know what? I had to do the 50K.
I saw
and
y'all.
that's
I
okay.
drove by and saw y'all hanging off your balcony. Remember?
Oh yeah, we were waving.
That is
yeah.
a tough 50K
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like that one lap around the course is a tough course.
Oh, it is, and I've done it twice, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I got to get to the 100K, but I just physically, Brandy talked some sense into me. She's like, Karen, is that really smart? And I'm like, probably not.
Because you know what? Chuck bailed out on it. Matt bailed out on it.
Yeah.
You know, they
So-
only put in a 50K and then they were done for the day.
mean, that was-
not just them two.
Yeah.
There was a whole
It's hard.
horde of people that are from the DFW that just decided, oh, fuck this.
Yeah,
We're done.
yeah.
It's at an interesting time of year too. Like January, like early January. So you really have to be disciplined through the entire holidays time, which is a lot of time. You know, normally people do like a fall 100
Oh,
or
yeah.
something or long race, and then kind of like taper off through the holidays with, you know, Thanksgiving, the other holidays like that. So you're eating and hanging out and family. And I mean, you have to really stay disciplined to be able to do something
And I was not.
early
I mean,
January.
Denny's like, you're crazy. You have done zero training. I said, exactly why I'm doing it. And it was my daughter's birthday.
that.
Yeah, there
And when
you go.
I have something like that, I can do anything.
Yeah.
It's like,
heck yeah.
there's nothing going to stop me.
You can get
I
to
might
it.
be slow, but I'm going to finish and I'm going to sign up and do it with no training. Oh, well,
Why
not
not?
saying everybody should do that, but it's just me. And that's what I do. And it's okay. I mean, because if I could do 100 mile right now, I would do it. And I haven't trained. But anyways, so did Bandera and we have,
What's next on
I was gonna say, what's coming up?
the race directing. The
Okay,
the Great
back
Route Trail
to
Race.
race directing, yeah.
Yes, that's
I got a volunteer shift there. I think Nick's going to ruck.
Yep, I signed up
yes,
for the ruck.
yes.
I'm coming for the
Adam
coming
ran
for
it
the top
last year.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we got to Hale.
Yeah,
Hale.
But really quick, I want to say a big shout out to Denny Hodge for being my
shout out
right
to Denny.
hand. Yes.
Yeah.
Go Danny.
He's like my right hand man, and not only is he a co-race director and helps at all levels in putting the race on, especially the course marking and everything like that. So if you have a problem, you can take it up with him. I'm just kidding. He is also our artist. He has designed and done all of our art for
Yeah,
the Great Route
that was a
Movement,
killer.
or not the Great Route, for the Love Never Ends Trail series. He's
Right,
done
right.
since 2022. He's been doing our art for the races, and I'm so thankful and grateful for him. So, and everything that he has done and poured into what we're doing, and yeah. So the Great Route Trail Race, Big Cedar Wilderness.
Cedar, yeah.
I think it's the highest point, one of the highest points in Dallas,
Yeah,
and you get around 1,500 to 1,700 of vert per loop. It's an 11-mile loop. We do 11, 22, or 33 miles. And so you do it 1, 2, or 3 times, and it is fun. I'm so thankful and grateful for the city of Dallas, for the park itself, for the church, Mountain Creek Church, that helps us put it on, and allows all that to happen. I know race directors, can feel what I'm saying here. The behind the scenes that's rough. I didn't know until I got into it. And, when long time ago, I don't even know what year it was, when I said, I was at Irwin and I said to Denny, when we started training together, I'm like, I am going to put races on. That's what I want to do.
Nice.
I want to run races and I want to put races on. And that's what we're doing. It's come to fruition. And I'm thankful for everyone that has poured into that and to help me build that. It's you can't do it alone, and it takes a community. And I'm thankful for God allowing it to happen and to raise awareness for domestic abuse, domestic violence. We raise funds. The money that goes into these races is for scholarships. And I'll say for 2 different groups, for bereaved mothers, domestic violence, domestic abuse survivors, mental health.
Yeah.
That is to get help that they need. That is for therapy or whatever, if they need a retreat or whatever that is. It's to help them get the help they need. And I know, because that's what I needed. And that's what I always wanted. Whatever helped me get through, I wanted to help provide that for others.
Yeah.
And especially women like me, and children. And also we have scholarships for high school seniors at Melissa ISD, where Duke works, and at Van Alstyne ISD, where my kids went to school.
Okay.
And so 2024 was Reagan's year. This year is Grant's year, is class of 2026. But we've been doing this since 2016 through the education foundations. We pour money into that. And then also the Great Root Movement has been able to do scholarships.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so that money that we do for the 3 races a year at this point, because we started off with 1, and then I wanted to go to 2, and then I added a 3rd one. And we're going to figure that one out since Erwin is not going to be available. But anyways, the money goes to high school seniors and to bereaved mothers and domestic abuse,
Which is fantastic
survivors
to have a
yes.
community for
Yes.
that, because because that is definitely a struggle for you've been through it, so
Yes.
of course, and
Yes.
and you opening the door for others is fantastic.
I think also, sorry to cut in, I just want to say really quick, because in this journey, I hit a wall after 3 years, and I tried to take my life. I attempted suicide. That is, I know, pretty prevalent in like this time with so many people that need help, that don't know where to go, don't have anyone, and feel like it's over.
Yeah.
And I know what that feels like, to the pit of my stomach, to the depths of my soul. When you're in that pit and you can't see any way out. And I had what I like to call pacers come along, and pacers in life, because it's not just in races. I mean, this life is kind of like a race, but we're not
sure.
going.
There's no finish line.
Yeah, there is no finish line. That's what my thing says at the race. It's there is no finish line. Love never ends, and you just keep going. So my point is I hit rock bottom, and I had so I attempted suicide with alcohol and prescription meds, and I wasn't successful.
That's good.
So.
good.
And then,
That's good that you failed.
I'm still here because I wouldn't be here. And so thanks to, that's my point. So I can speak to so many different things, like to help others is what I'm saying. And not that I know all the answers, because I don't. There is no playbook in this. There's no right or wrong. I wanted to say, we all do this differently. We all do this differently. And so I just life, and Nick or Adam or Brandon or Jenny or Brandy or whoever, I'm just saying, like, we're not all going to do these things the same way. Yeah. We don't take it in this. So,
well, you know what, we got each other to lean on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which
like,
is fantastic. Some people don't have anybody to lean on.
I know.
And that's through the community that we've built, that we now have friends to lean on,
Yes.
And I mean, we have
ask for help.
Even us guys, we have a little chat group that we
yes.
And
check in on
I
each
don't
other.
say it's a mental illness chat group, but it's every one of us has our own issues. You know what I mean? And we're all there for each other. And it's always good to reach out to
I used to think that because of the way I was raised, I was just, I'm never going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I finish what I start, and that can work for you or against you sometimes. And because sometimes you need to call it. But I never believed in that. So I felt like I had to keep on and keep on and keep on. And that's why I didn't get out of my marriage. I just kept on until I was pulled out. Like, and so point being is,
Well, you're hopeful, probably. And you're
Yeah.
hoping for the best. Like maybe this will
Change.
eventually work.
yeah.
But
So I kind of lost my train of thought. That happens.
No,
Brain fart.
You're
So
perfectly fine.
I don't know where I was.
When is the trail race?
Okay.
Yeah.
The March 7th.
March 7th. March 7th. Okay, I got a question for both of y'all. It's that race that's going to be in Oklahoma. Is it going to
Yes.
happen again?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay,
Because
so
I do want to sign up again for it and do a 50 mile again.
well,
Redemption.
yeah. So this is what's going to happen. So as of right now, and it's not on Run Sign Up, and
Right,
I'm working on it. I know I got to get it out there. It's 7 months or 8 months away. October 17th. It is changing from the 11th to the
Okay.
17th
Okay, yeah, no
because
worries.
our friend Van is getting married. Van and Angelo are getting married. So shout out to them. And
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
changing.
Yeah, they're actually going to be on the podcast.
Oh, cool.
soon. Yeah,
So so I she actually reached out to me yesterday asking about the race. So October 17th, we're gonna do the 5K because that's what our
Okay.
Yancey,
Yancey, yeah,
the ranch owner.
Yeah.
He wants his 5K, and then we're gonna jump all the way, and we're just doing a 50K, 50 miler,
Yeah.
100K.
Oh. So Adam, are you going to be back in town?
That's possible.
October 17th. Yeah.
So Adam was one that introduced you to him, right? Is that correct? Because this is one of Adam's buddies, military buddies.
Yes. So Adam and Megan got me. Yes, that is such another.
So that's why I was wondering. They're moving, so that's why.
Another nugget from God is what I
Yes,
call it.
a little God wink because they opened that door for me because I had been praying and wanting something on my own land,
Right.
private land,
yeah.
to get out of nothing against the cities or anything like that, but you can't keep. I couldn't do a 100-miler for a group
Right.
at Irwin Park, or at Big Cedar.
Yeah,
you can only go so far. So this private ranch and Yancey being, I know he's a Marine, Adam's a Marine, Denny's a Marine, all the Marines.
Yeah.
So, thank y'all. And
Semper
but
Fi.
yes,
Semper Fi.
yeah. So they introduced me,
Yeah.
and it opened the door, and we planned in a year. And so last year we did the 5K, a half marathon, 50K, 50 miler. So we're taking out the half and just doing this 5K because Yancey wants that, and then we want the 3 ultras.
Yeah.
I'm going to add the 100K. We're going to tweak. We're tweaking the course.
Nice.
Yeah, we're improving the course a little bit, and so we're not going to be on a 7-mile loop. Hopefully, it'll be at least a 10 to 20 mile loop.
Really?
We're working.
Wow.
We're working on it. So
Nice.
Okay.
So Van and Angelo are going to do our 100K like the week after they get married.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they said last night. So, anyway, that one's happening. So that one's, and I'll put that up soon, and October 17th, and then in 12 days we're gonna have the Great Root Trail Race, March 7th,
March 7th. Yep.
Big Cedar Wilderness, and that's the 11, 22, and 33 mile. And we need volunteers,
I'm volunteering.
and we need participants.
I'm not participating.
How does someone sign up for it?
The run sign.
GreatRoot.com, GreatRootMovement.com.
Well, yeah, it's on my website.
Okay.
It's always on my personal website. Yes, under the Love Never Ends Trail Series, and also Run Sign Up.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you have any? So you basically have told us your websites and stuff already. So I was going to see if you had anything you wanted to plug, but you've been plugging. I do have one last question that I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite movie?
Okay.
You
This
can,
one's
you
tough.
can,
This
you can
one's
name
tough.
more than one if you're battling the thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting,
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
Beautiful movie.
Castaway,
Yeah, nice.
Gladiator.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's 3. That's
okay.
awesome. Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to,
I always look
that's-
at movies when people tell me their movies, and then I try to relate it to them and their personality and everything.
well, I mean, we don't want to go into the '80s and talk about Goonies and I mean
Oh,
E.T.
yeah.
and all that. I mean, that's just a given.
That was my
That's a
favorite
given.
back in the day.
I
yeah.
mean, all
So,
those Jaws, all I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
yeah, all that. But or Breakfast Club, but
Yeah. I hear
these,
you. Yeah.
I will say because, well, in another one,
Go ahead.
you're gonna laugh. The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Who was in that? Will Smith?
Yeah, the golfing.
Yeah. Nice.
You haven't seen
I
it?
haven't
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it either.
No.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but it's been a long time. Was he the caddy, or was?
Yes.
Okay. He was the caddy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
something I've talked about on some of my when I have to speak.
Yeah,
Is to find your swing.
Oh, there you go.
That's a lot. It's a big thing. I learned all this while I was at intense therapy in Tennessee
Yeah.
at Milestones.
Did y'all watch that movie?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, there's always a movie that
Castaway was another one
Yeah.
because you're on an island all by yourself and you got to figure it out. I mean,
right.
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah. You're talking to a freaking ball for a while, right?
yeah,
Wilson.
Wilson. Hey.
Shout out to
yeah,
Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah,
awesome.
so that's where, yeah.
Well, we usually, K-Dog, we run this about an hour long.
Yes.
We're an hour and 10 minutes in. So,
Oh.
so I don't want to cut you short.
Okay.
But
Was there anything else?
yeah, if
I
there's
know
anything
Adam
else,
and
let's.
Nick didn't talk. Like,
No,
I feel bad.
Adam's about to
This is
do
your
the
podcast.
Adam's about to do the
Yes, it
next
is.
episode. So
Yeah,
yeah, he's about to have his own episode here in a second.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, I
So-
got
so,
you.
Yeah. So
Well, I want to just
anything
say
else for
thank
that?
you.
Oh yeah, well, thank
the
you. Shoot,
opportunity,
thank you for coming out. I wanted you and
all
Brandy
this.
to be on the show, but Brandy's shy for some reason, which isn't true.
Which is
She's
very
not shy
funny.
at all, but she just she doesn't want to hear her own voice. Nobody does though. I mean, it's just you just gotta
No.
get through that. Everybody sounds in their own heads. They sound like stupid,
I know.
but it's not true.
No.
You know, everybody
know.
else that listens around you, you're fine.
If we ever
There's
get
nothing
her
wrong
on
with
here,
it.
I'll come sit by her and hold her hand.
Yeah, there
It'll
you
be
go,
okay.
yeah.
She'll be
Maybe
okay.
maybe you can get her in after the Badwater again.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I wanna
that'd
say-
be awesome.
Thank you to y'all,
Mm-hmm.
to the community. I've said a lot of shout outs. I know there's some that I'm missing, and I love all of you. But thank you for this opportunity,
Oh, yeah,
for the platform,
Yeah,
where I can share.
So this
our
so
story.
I'm not just gonna have you on once. I'll probably have you back. You know, so
And
yeah,
yeah, I just
we can share some more. So
Yeah, and I will be with. I just want to say because it's such an honor,
Mm-hmm.
and because y'all keep asking what's next. I don't have anything like I just did Bandera,
Race-wise,
so
yeah.
it's putting on the races and helping Andrea and Brandy.
yeah,
At Andrea's going for her 1,000-mile buckle,
Mm-hmm.
and the original zoo crew will be there to help her cross the finish line to get that 1,000-mile buckle in Cocodona in May, and then I will be at Badwater again with Brandy.
So you all are all going out to Cocodona. See, I'm
Yeah.
I'm on the wait list at number 267,
for the
doing Cocodona.
250
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
did the
yeah.
125.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about getting off that wait list.
It's a stout wait list.
Yeah, but I was talking to a gentleman, Andre, I guess he's from Arizona, some guy named Andre that I met when I did the Sedona 125, and he told me that last week they fly through about 200
Wow.
quick, so they're already opening up the door for 100 more
Okay.
because they've talked to the whole endangered species Mexican owl thing that we have to avoid and go around, well, they've talked to the park, whoever controls all that stuff, park rangers,
Yeah.
or whoever, and they said that they can open the door up for 100 more participants. So that would knock off 100. So I'd be at 167. The only problem is because of them putting me on a wait list, I have no plans at all. I have no flight, no hotel. No, of course, I'm running, so I'm not really staying, but no vehicle
Van,
that goes
yeah.
around,
Yep.
So I'd be like just winging it, sleeping in that tent,
Oh, yeah,
basically
yeah.
that they provide, those
Yeah.
tents and those cots and those wool blankets.
Yeah.
I did it last year. I mean, I'm not against it.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
So I don't know where I stand on that, but yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'll figure it out, I guess. But yeah. It's
gonna be fun.
I want to say thank you for coming out for sure and doing this. I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Y'all are my
Adam,
homies,
thank
my
you
friends.
for sitting in on this one.
Thank you,
and
Nick.
Nick,
Thank you,
man,
Cam,
I
for sharing your
appreciate
story.
that. So,
Yes.
so we're gonna be out on this episode. All right.
Deuce.
GreatRootMovement.com.
There it is.
March 7th. Great Root Trail Race.
Love
Run
never
sign
ends.
up. Love never ends.